Oklahoma to get a glimpse of the Sooners' relentless, record-setting offense as they get ready to take on the Shockers of Wichita State from here at Loves Field. Alongside Kat Osterman, I'm Alex Loeb, and Kat, Oklahoma's offense has been one of the major. After a rough stretch earlier in the year with their first season here in Norman, as that one chopped over to short, handled by Garcia, bounced in, not in time. Leadoff hitter Allen reaches for the
count, which is behind the count, 100-point difference, 280 coming into today.
And there is strikeout number 1 on the night for Sidney Berzon. 1-2 on the way to Scott. Back up the middle it goes. And mishandled by Agbayani, 2 aboard. A rare miscue for the Gold Glove second base.
Going up against Oklahoma tonight.
Chopped over to short, on to second for 1. And the threat is over. The inning-ending double play. And here comes the vaunted Oklahoma offense.
The ball is a little bit farther off the plate than she does in the D1 level.
And a 4-pitch walk to start things off. Of course, in charge of the Sooners, Patty Gasso, fresh off career.
Charge of this offense.
Runner is going, the throw on to second, not in time. So Kai Minor with her 13th stolen base of the year.
Well, you were any pitcher alone, starting with Ella Parker. The 5 straight hitters have double-digit home runs on the year.
Parker over to first, and stepping on the bag is Allen as Minor advances.
Force to the field with some power makes it pitching to you a hitter really hard.
Earns a 4-pitch walk. Second walk to the first 3 batters faced for Jade Sanders, 2 aboard. And a year ago when she hit 20 home runs. Chops one over to first, and that will get past Allen. Kai Minor comes home, and Oklahoma grabs the early lead.
Well, off the bat, this looks like it's going to be a ground out. Wichita State might be in business, but Trinity Allen pulls up on that as you see her try to pick instead of staying behind it. Gets through to right field, allows Minor to score easily, and Kendall.
American. Runner at first is going, and Wells will take second as there is no throw. 2 in scoring position for Pickering, who had 1 to Pickering. Sends 1 to left field. That'll drop in and bounce off the wall. 2 runs come in. It's a 2-run double for Cassidy Pickering. Oklahoma already doing damage here in the first.
Well, Sanders trying to go on the outer half, and you see Pickering just going with this ball extremely well into left field. Rooney shifted a little bit over towards the line.
This thing, but also the best thing to happen. Competition made her up her game as she drilled one off Sanders. And Sanders hobbling right now. Agbayani up the middle. That'll find its way to center field. And it's an RBI single for Ailana Agbayani. 4-0 Sooners.
Agbayani does a great job with this pitch. Down in the zone, but over the heart of the plate. Just goes right up the middle with it. That just shows what they're capable of.
Oh, what a leaping grab by Smith over to second, not in time. But a nice defensive job by Cammie Smith.
Coach Patty Gasso and JT to be more aggressive on the bases when balls do stay in the yard. You can go ahead and keep waving them around, but the speed also puts pressure on the defense.
And those fast runners advance a base, second and third. Just having a terrific final season here in Norman. And the bases will be loaded for the Sooners.
And just 2 runs scored.
The 2-2 to Minor with the bases loaded. Up the middle it goes. Handled nicely over it, short by Rhyme. But Oklahoma strikes first. The circle. Smith loops one to left field. That'll drop in there past Dayton. Cammie Smith heading for second as she slides in there with the leadoff double. Off
a big leadoff runner in scoring position with no outs.
Epperson swinging away over to third. And making the tag is Emmerling. The throw from Barker pulled her a bit off the bat.
If you're not establishing strikes early, hitters aren't going to chase it out of the zone.
Diving stab made by Garcia. The throw to second. Oh, just getting back safely to the bag was Smith.
From scoring. So your defense is working. You have to allow them to do it.
Barker, the throw to first, and they get 1-2 away as the runners advance.
Get 1 or 2 here. Get some offensive confidence going against Sydney Berzon.
Rooney over to second, handled by Agbayani, and made it look easy. The Gold Glover
got her out once, and she walked once. And I was really mad because I was like 1.5 inches, 2 inches away from getting a strikeout, and she got just enough of it.
Speaking of strikeouts, there's a strikeout of Ella Parker. The 0-2. Drilled to center field, but Epperson is there. 2 up, 2 down here in the second.
Great job there by Fakes. She actually goes low.
Chopped over to second. Smith on to first. And a 1-2-3 inning worked by Fakes and the Shockers. It remains 4-0 Sooners.
Not just your best pitch, but also a secondary pitch that they have to guess which one you're going to throw. And right now, Sydney Berzon staying all drop balls for the most part.
There is a strikeout by Berzon. Trying to help her team get on the scoreboard. They've had chances, had base runners in both innings. Gives one a ride to deep right, and Asha Moore has left the yard. Wichita State is on the board. Her 6th home run in her last 9 games.
Wichita State has slowly been chipping away at Sydney Berzon, and this one, Asha Moore goes down and opposite field, a drop ball in the outer half. She drives that to right field, the first home run of the ball game, and Wichita State on the scoreboard. But you know, Coach Bredbender likes the fact Asha Moore caught that high chew. They dropped a few last weekend, but they get the
over to first. That'll find its way to right field, and how about this? Wichita State is out hitting Oklahoma right now. Another base knock off Berzon.
Gabby Scott gets
swinging away, leaping grab made by Barker, gets the out at second. Not in time at first as the ball was dropped, but a heck of a play on the hot corner by Sydney Barker.
She catches that ball, but the defense again behind Berzon so strong.
Cammie Smith lifts one to deep left field, and that one finds its way into the stands. Second home run of the inning by the Shockers, pulls them within 1. That was a moonshot that just hung up there forever. And Wichita State is right back in it. There's Jody Epperson. Over to third, Barker. Play is made by Emmerling. We will talk to the Shockers head coach. Christy Bredbender has to be filling. I know. Thanks, coach. I already knew that. And Gasso said she loved it. Pickering oozing confidence. They get her there. But just an extremely talented player throughout her tenure here in North Montana, and nearly did it again against North Texas. Flies out to right. Gabby Fakes so far has faced 9 batters, giving up just 1 hit. No
for the Shockers to handle.
Agbani drops down the butt. The throw thrown away from the first baseman Allen, and Agbayani heads on down to second with 2 outs. A runner in scoring position for the Sooners.
Nice as a coach when you have a true utility.
Chopped over to third, and they make quick work of Sydney Barker. Oklahoma strands one. We will talk to their head coach, Patty Gasso, coming up next. Still good, 56 Ks and 14 free passes. Make it 57 strikeouts.
Well, vastly different pace to get the first out.
Line pops it up. 2 away.
You're talking about the batting average against Lowry. The other piece is her whip is under 1. It is using the inner half. Wichita State going to have to divide the plate in half and pick which side they're going to try to attack.
This one up the middle, and it'll drop in there to shallow center field as Rooney reaches with 2 outs.
And just enough to bloop over Garcia.
Trinity Allen skies one. Barker is there, makes the grab. And Wichita State strands one. Natties, as we told you, made each Women's College World Series during that stretch. Over to short. The play made in time. Ryan over at short. The nice throw as they get
game after game. And
this one sent to left, right at a leaping Rooney.
Whether they're ahead or behind, you see that intensity. And to be honest,
1-2, Parker drills this one towards the gap, off the track in the wall. She's digging for 2, and it'll be a 2-out double by Ella Parker. And look who's coming up next with a runner in scoring position. Two. Wells drills one to left. Hard hit, but right there was Rooney. Sooners strand one, still a 1-run game.
I don't think it's anything like the way they are able to pack here at Love's.
Oshamore, retired by Garcia. Since the ballpark opened, they've averaged nearly 4,000 fans per game. That leads the country of the year. More than 1,000 strikeouts in her high school career. Scott pops it up, and Wells is there, 2 away. Behind the gate, but she is back, and now Lowry is ready to go. Fields that one easily. A 1-2-3 inning worked by the sophomore Audrey Lowry. Sooners offense hasn't scored since the first. We'll see what they do.
Zone. Sanders was working around the zone.
Abby Garcia swinging away at the first pitch and retired.
Sanders was working around the zone, getting deep in counts, and fakes being left.
She sends one into the gap, and here come the Sooners. Emmerling digging for 2 and out by a country mile. Home run and a double, a couple of extra base hits. Agbayani takes one to center field. Drifting back is Epperson, and there is Ailana Agbayani with home run number 6 on the season. Second home run of the inning for the Sooners.
Agbayani bought herself some time, and it's another inside pitch from fakes that a lefty is able to drive to center field. And these lefties fouling off that outside pitch until they get something over the plate that they can stay through. 2 backdoor curve.
Parker drills one to left, but right at Rooney. Another hard hit ball. This time it's an out. But Oklahoma tacks on a few more. They score.
Strikes. She's going right at the shocker hitters.
Cami Smith gets into another one to deep right, and making the grab on the track is Parker. Smith gave one a ride, but it's a long out, number 1. A ranked Oklahoma State team a few weeks ago in a midweek contest. They were up in the bottom of the 7th inning when that game got postponed due to weather, as Epperson is retired. Lowry 57 strikeouts on the year. Can't reach that one. Charging in from short is Garcia, and just a tad too late. Garcia came away from Audrey Lowry. Over to short. Garcia gobbles that one up. And the Shockers will leave a runner on. 6-3 Sooners here in the 6th. So Wichita State has to feel at least a little bit good. They've held Oklahoma below those numbers, but Dayton will head over to first. Off that game. Sends one to center field. Epperson is there.
Part of her success, not just a pretty swing, but being able to understand how pitchers are going to attack you.
Understood that at bat. Singles to right field. Has to hurry. Now she's caught in a rundown. They keep checking Dayton, who stays at third. Parker diving in, and she is out. Second out of the inning. Dayton can't believe it as she's over at third watching.
Yeah, I think that left hand gets to that back corner before the tag is applied. Keely Young maybe got caught up because the right hand does stop, but that left hand reaches before that.
Just out about the weight, and we have a decision.
After review, ruling on the field has been changed. Runner is safe. Oklahoma will retain their challenge.
That one nearly caught her. Malloy will take second, no throw.
Well, unfortunately, if Wichita State had a plan for the first and third, I think the pitch up and in made Gabby Scott.
Smokes one to deep right field. And there is number 27 on the season, Kendall Wells. The SEC record is yours. Of the NCAA freshman record, and let's take another look.
Oh, Gabby fakes behind in the count, and she goes outside. Kendall Wells has seen enough of these, but you see her stay through that one. We were seeing her pull off a little bit earlier. I don't even know if I call that a complete swing, but she has enough power that is able to get over the fence right down the right field line. And that right there is the home run that breaks the SEC single season record.
Home runs and 8 total homers on the year. She delivers up the middle with a base knock. And the winning run will come up to the plate. Counting this evening. Pickering to left field. 4 straight hits now by the Sooners. Payoff pitch. Emmerling to right field. And there's your ball game. Isabella Emmerling and the Sooners walk it off in 6. The Sooners hit 4 home runs on the night. All of those 4 coming in the last 2 innings and remain undefeated when Isabella Emmerling goes yard.
Well, Emmerling put up a good fight in that last at bat, able to go with that pitch right over the right field wall. And you see the adjustment by OU starting to go opposite field late in the game. Emmerling and Kendall Wells both. But the power of OU just comes on display late in the game. And Wichita State just didn't have an answer.
So many weapons, 4 different players hitting home runs for the Sooners. We'll recap the victory after the break and talk to one of the stars of the night, the best home run hitter in the nation, Kendall Wells, straight ahead.